don't know why this nigga is so funny, my nigga. Yo, this is hilarious, bruh. Is this bulletproof? Like, I remember when I was squashing beef with him, like, he was like in ultra tough mode. Like, I swear, this nigga think he Tupac. That nigga he was like, yo, all my cars bulletproof, I'm prepared. I'm like, just calm down, brother. Just like, relax. More, just buying it, right? But even then, Meek just doesn't understand, like reading the room, people think that you're falling off, right? You might just not want to post your vehicle on there like you're having a garage sale. Like, yo, anybody could buy my truck. I just need some cash right now. By the way, I don't even think he just needs some cash right now. But this is how stupid this nigga is. It's like he doesn't read the room, or maybe he does read the room and says, what's the worst thing I could do right now? Chain, I got to show y'all this. This is crazy. This nigga got on an OVO chain, nigga. This nigga trying to be full bat so bad. Drake is not signing you, nigga. You are 43 years old, nigga. You're 43 years old driving around Philadelphia with a check engine light on, nigga. You are not getting signed. No way, no how. We've heard the same flow for over 10, 15 years. You're just putting the new garbage in the midst of it. You're not getting... Now, I'm going to give some positive criticism. You know what I realized about Meek? The flows these days, the difference between Meek now and Meek back then, the flow sounds good. The words he ain't saying, because he's kind of said everything he needs to say. He's a small-minded, stupid nigga.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and as I said before, the Meek Mill and DJ Akademiks beef is one that really never got truly squashed, or they never really came to a full respectful understanding. Now, supposedly they was on the line with 21 Savage a while back, and they came to the agreement, hey, I ain't tripping off of you no more, you ain't tripping off of me. But one thing about squashing beef is settling difference. There has to be a level of mutual respect and understanding that this is better for the greater good on both sides. And when it came to this wasn't built on that. It was just a momentary thing. And it got turned all the way back up again once this situation came out with this BS lawsuit involving an insinuation of Meek Mill with these Diddy allegations from this weak producer who claimed that he was touched. Whatever, he's trash, whatever his name is. This ain't even about him. But when Akademiks was covering it, blogs picked it up and they put up the clip of Akademiks with this being next to the documentation of the lawsuit, and it got ran to like a gang of blogs. So when Meek seen that, he jumped out there on Akademiks about it. Well, that turned into them going back and forth and everything. This is Akademiks laying the content. He enjoys getting into back and forth with rappers. Him and Meek Mill have already had this history and everything, so he gonna turn all the way up on it. And this right now is what niggas gonna do at this point. Now, we just seen it go back and forth. Meek Mill eventually said that, hey, I want to start me a podcast to start creating my own narratives and controlling my own narrative and everything. Want to do some uplifting and things like that in the community, letting people tell their stories and things of that nature. Well, Akademiks jumped out there, hey, nigga, he don't want the podcast no more. You don't want to box no more. You want to do the podcast now? So they started going, trading their little jabs back and forth, and it got to a point. He said, hey, I just want the podcast deal. I'm not trying to do that. We want to get the real out there. Akademiks eventually offered him $1 million up front for 52 episodes, one a week. We own video and audio with the option to renew for a second year. Also, we bust down ads 50% on any ad. We bring in prize picks, Fashion Nova, etc. You can own the podcast, but we share the IP as long as you in the deal. And he said, nah, dog, it's not that. I'm richer than everybody you deal with. So that turned to them trading a lot of jabs back and forth. Akademiks kept throwing jabs at Meek. Meek threw some jabs back at him and everything like that. Then Meek ended up saying, Akademiks, I might own the hat that you wear, but I just don't really be saying nothing. That's a shot because Meek Mill did go in a partnership with Lids, with Ruben and everything like that. I want to say he still has with the ownership of Lids. So they just really trading their little shots at each other. Akademiks said, hey, you promote violence in your music and stuff like that. You being a hypocrite, but you talking about squashing the beef and these differences. You just got into it with the guys that I had interviewed, if you didn't know. Akademiks brought all Philadelphia artists onto his show and interviewed them, and they have issues with Meek Mill in the past from things that happened online. I don't know exactly what happened behind the scenes as far as the streets go, but they had some little business dealings with one of them, Poundside Pop. Then he's like pushing that line, like, I'm gonna go rock with all the Philly dudes that you into it with or have had prior problems with. So they just get to this point right now, and I'm gonna call it like this. It's probably the longest and biggest when it comes to following blogger, media personality beefs with an artist. And it's always been that in the rap game for certain lanes because it's more beneficial financially. It turns you up more when you can say controversial things about artists. The fans, the supporters, the viewers, they want to hear what people actually feel. Sometimes they want to hear niggas say what everybody thinking. That's a shock thing. Like, hey, is he going to really say that? Is he going to really offend that nigga like that? And then sometimes they just don't care. They just want people to talk negative about people. And I'll tell you one thing about rap and hip-hop that is like a contradiction for all of us. The same things we promote, the same things we highlight, the same things we love is the same things that we'll talk down on. It's just crazy that hip-hop worked that way. But I love it all, and I'm a nigga that understands, bro. I'm going to speak the real about it. I don't have a platform without the rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna let no rapper or no nigga down talk me or disrespect me as no man, because I'm a man before these cameras, before these YouTube channels, before these microphones, before this stand, before the editing apps. I'm a man, nigga. I've been a grown man before I jumped in this lane. And nigga, that's what it is at the end of the day. I'm not no blogger. I'm not no journalist. I tell niggas this all the time. I've been blogging and when I say I'm not a blogger, I'm not a journalist, nigga, I've been speaking on rap and hip-hop my entire life for free. Nigga, since 7 years old, we've been talking about who had the best verse or whose song we like more or who our favorite rapper was. Been buying the magazines, been going to the barbershop, put niggas on new music. They put me on something, I put them on something. Been going to the car shows and H-Town with niggas performing. Fully every day involved in this, not only as listening to the music, this as a culture, as a lifestyle. H-Town, we heavy in the music culture. DJ Screw and everything after that. You know what I'm saying? Even transitioning over to Port Arthur. Nigga really in this. I just wasn't putting it on camera. I just wasn't editing it, and I wasn't putting it up to no platform and everything like that for it to be viewed by others. I would be doing this regardless. So I'm a man before anything. But I see what goes on where the rappers, the media, can always have a disdain, a little bit of a disdain for each other, especially now because the game that transitioned into all mess, gossip, nonsense, chaos. I participated in it as well because that's what's going to get you niggas here to watch. That's what's going to get people to click the videos. That's what's going to get people to interact with you. Then I come in and put some game on it. And I've been pressing that since 2018 when I jumped in it. But I understand the real and how it really go. I don't have a platform if the rappers stop rapping. You know what I'm saying? Or if they took media away, the rappers could still make money. The rappers could still have platforms. If they eliminated every single media platform that covers rap, speaks on rap, and posts rap news, the rappers could still make money. They could get their art strictly to the music. This art form, we rely on the artists or the personalities or the news for the content. So that's why I do show the respect. But hey, I'm not going to be disrespected either. I can't play like that at all. But with these two, they going to do what they do. They going to go at each other. Akademiks don't care. They don't like each other. Meek Mill don't rock with him. He don't rock with me. They going to turn it up. Meek Mill say he want to get a podcast and everything. And I'll tell y'all this. I listened to that last Meek tape. Yeah, it slide. It do slide for sure. The sound of the overall thing, you can ride to that in the car, no doubt about it. Still pushing the numbers, probably not as big as he was for sure when he would first drop back in the day, but it's still relevant. He's still relevant to the culture. He keep dropping music and staying consistent and come with a podcast. This is what it's all about now. Creating multiple revenue streams, not staying in one lane and keeping yourself in people's face. As a YouTuber, a nigga understand that. As a nigga that do this, you understand that you got to get out there and get your feet in the mud, especially if you're moving independently. Tell me what y'all think. We got more videos. I'll let 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.